right, if you can see, if you're watching this video, my first video idea kind of failed on me. I am not that familiar with redstone, to be honest, but what I'm trying to do here is make a very simple but effective blast mining charge. Now, this is by no means a design you should try for yourself because but if you want, you can build this. It's a very simple redstone circuit. that 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 worked better than I had expected. Um, it's a pretty big explosion if like that compared to like an ordinary. Let's get this over here and grab some TNT. Let's compare this to like, although granted I did use a lot, it should have been bigger. What I would have wanted to have happen is the explosion should have launched the other mine carts up in the air, but it didn't for some reason that time. So yeah. Now we're gonna compare this again. I'm comparing this to just a single. That's like 1.5 times the size. I should have tried this with gravity blocks. Because I know that TNT tends to throw gravity blocks around. But that also left no blocks. So if you're looking to dig out an area that's like that big, go for it with this. Like, I'm not complaining here. Just was kind of anticlimactic. We're going to try to clean up that timing mechanism. I would prefer that this had a 1-tick pulse redstone piston extension, but I think we're going to have to settle with the double action with the Let's get this back on here. I want to make sure that this is a repeatable process because I might use this in creating creators for maps in the future. Just because I don't like using stuff like World Edit generally, because I'm not very familiar with it and it might do more harm than good. We're gonna replace the lever. We're gonna put this in our inventory for later. We're gonna replace this lever with 2 buttons. It obliterated the horse. Rip horse. But yeah, that is that bigger or smaller than the crater? That's like not bad. Obviously, if someone sees this, obviously we're gonna want to have this entire contraption buried underground. But if you're setting this off from a distance and they don't see you, this like even if they run, I don't know if they're gonna be able. They obviously are gonna be able to ender pearl away from that and elytra fly away from that. But if it's someone who's like not even halfway up the tech tree for Minecraft, that's gonna catch them. Now we need to do an underground test. Like we need to make this entire thing several blocks under and see how that goes. Is it wrong that I want to put it underneath this village? Like from an ethical standpoint? Oh, you know what? Screw ethics. We're gonna pick a house here that's not by a massive cave. Oh my god. This is if this was on I mean, yes, this is I know I'm doing this look, this villager didn't sign up for this, but I want to make sure. Yeah, we're directly under it here. This is where I want the mechanism. I want this mechanism to be kind of compact so it doesn't take up like a ridiculous amount of space. The wiring itself is pretty straightforward. I'm going to use an auto clicker to make this go faster. There's some noticeable frames. You're going to want to at least have a hole going. If you're doing this sort of thing, you're going to want, even if there's like a 1 block hole, we're going to have to make this go all the way out. One button. Two buttons. That didn't set it off, did it? No. Repeaters also add delay. I think that's enough. No, we need one more repeater. That looks like that's gonna work. Oh! Oh crap, it did. I just didn't set the timing mechanism to work properly. Whoops, I forgot the timing mechanism. Forgot to set the timer on that. Activator rail. That should work. Kind of a small charge. I didn't do it for as long. That dug deeper than I would have liked. I wanted the charge to shoot up in the air. That's completely unexpected behavior for that. But, we did get rid of the bed. I don't think we killed the villager. I don't think there was a villager in there to begin with. This is a library. Why is that villager outside in the middle of the night while there's hostile mobs? That's not typical behavior for villagers. Usually at this time, they're sleeping. This one apparently has not gotten the message that the other villagers are asleep and that it's nighttime. You know what? I want to test to make sure that something's not broken with this villager. So, come on, where are the? Oh, there we go. Duh, spawn eggs. Oh no, you. Wait, is he completely busted? Like, he didn't even bother to open and close the door. I think this villager may be broken. This is not something I plan to find in a Minecraft world. This is like atypical behavior for villagers. This is like not what I would expect. Like, he's running like every other villager, but I would have expected him to close the door behind him. The villagers I've worked with, and believe me, in making Minecraft map, I've worked with a fair few of these NPCs. They typically do not act like this. Like the running and stuff from a mob, that seems perfectly normal, but leaving the door open like this, that's not behavior I've seen with villagers. That villager, yeah, just wow. Like, I know their AI is simple, but not being able to, that villager did not show signs that it was opening or closing the door. That's very strange behavior indeed. Anyways, I guess that's a strange start to this world. Yeah, we started by blowing some stuff up. We will be getting into bigger explosions, like for instance, let's get rid of this. I believe, no, I don't have that. I don't want eggs. I want activator rails, although okay, first, my new idea for this is we're not even, I don't think we're going to forego the activator rails. I want to simplify this so the average person can, like, do this on their own. But we're going to start with a line of rails here. And then we're going to go down to here, place a bunch of TNT mine carts. Now that is actually what I wanted. Yeah, that's the exactly the explosion I wanted. Oh, that works. That worked tremendously well. Yeah, this is a great explosion if you just want to completely nuke someone's base. Let's and the thunder's setting the scene for my first evil deeds of kind of wiping the rest of this village off the map because it needs to go. It's ugly. It needs to go. Mojang, fix villages, please. They're just... Again, if you're doing this to someone's base, you're going to want an auto clicker because, or maybe even a macro. Okay, we need to get out of there without disturbing that. That needs to be a little bit higher. That appears to be the max blast size for this question mark. Let's go back over to the other testing area. I kind of want to compare that result to the one we just other way, the one we just blew up. There was the timed one. That one kind of fizzled. And if we're talking about nukes in Minecraft, I think there's nothing I don't like. I've done things where I've dug massive vertical tunnels with these TNT minecarts, but having them explode outward like this is kind of the behavior which I would expect more of. Although if you do want to do vertical blast mining, you're gonna want something like this. Now, I'm doing a stack. Oh, God. Now, I'm in creative mode here, but if you were setting this up in survival, you'd probably want to have ladders on the side. For the sake of this video, I am not going to be doing this. Doing this with ladders, because they just get in the way of creative mode flight. Like, there's absolutely... Creative mode flight slows about halfway. All right, we're going to want to now set up a tunnel that goes down there. Not lit by redstone torches, just lit by regular ones. Oh God, we have to back out here. Actually, you know what? We don't. We can set up one more. What happened to my sound audio? And there we go. That's how you hollow out a massive area. Mind you, you could do this all the way to bedrock, but if you want something that's super expensive but super efficient, like this is like 10 times more efficient than TNT. Yeah, this is the way to go. Now, you will notice here that one of the weird quirks of Minecraft Rails is they can't be broken. The block beneath it is essentially immune to the explosions. which I discovered a while ago, but haven't actually alluded to. I haven't actually revealed this mechanic. Now, this is a great opportunity to teach you about this mechanic, where no matter how many TNT minecarts you put, the block below the rail will be immune to the minecart explosion with some exception. It has to be the epicenter of the explosion, but it will be physically immune to the blast, as seen here. These, however, were not, and it's not a given that it will happen. Like, this is just there are some rules that factor into this. And I guess if you wanted to, you could collect up all the resources, but you're kind of destroying a ton by having all those explosions around, so there's not going to be much. Yeah, not that much. I guess if you go deeper and you're using like maybe 1 or 2 charges per, you might get somewhere, but that's not enough to do anything with this. This is an explosion. This is a massive blast crater. Anyways, so the reason I'm doing this video is because my power went out today. Because of a storm, a bad storm rolled on through and fucked everything up. The router had to be factory reset. It was a hot mess, and it was just not really that great. I mean, we've been having back-to-back storms lately, so it's kind of been throwing my schedule off a little bit. But yeah, today we're just messing with explosives. This, you know what? We're gonna make an actual charge. We're gonna get rid of this redstone wire. This might be a little bit overkill, but oh, I did not mean to break that. Now that it's 1.20, also explosions can be blocked by a shield, but I don't see how a shield is gonna save you from something like this. If someone hates you enough to put this many TNT minecarts down underneath your base and light it up and you're inside, I do not see this saving you. Now we're going to go and nudge this quietly into the hole. What? How'd it got stuck on the edge? That was... This is what I wanted to see. This is the destruction I wanted to see. Wow, that leveled. Yeah, we're just blowing up this village. I mean, You know, I think they've had enough, but I don't think there's enough village. Oh, I can do. Oh, does this constitute a war crime? I think this does, but we're doing it anyways. When you see that dark black shadow, you know it's done. You know that you need to stop, especially when you're seeing frames drop, which I'm not currently, but any traces of this village will be this is like the grief. I really think griefers should know more about this, but it is kind of expensive if you're spending like mine TNT minecarts don't stack. Now there are mods that will allow you to stack items, and I'm sure someone out there has used that on a server to stack TNT mine carts. Oh, that image in my mind kind of scares me because when you get enough of these compacted in such a small space, a obviously it's just entity cramming that, and the thing is there is no limit to which you can place these or to how many you can place down. The only limit is to how framey your PC is going to be. How basically it's all capped at what your processing power is. Yeah, there's nothing really left of this village. Let's go, and I think I'm gonna wrap this video up for today. Thank you all for watching. I kind of enjoyed taking a break from things and just, having fun in Minecraft. Blowing a village up. Uh, am I really that evil? Comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.